Welcome to My Care My Choice website. So if you're currently accessing aged care, disability or mental health services in WA, we're really interested to hear your experience and for you to share your story about your experiences with certain service providers. So in order to do this, to leave a review about a service provider on the My Care My Choice website, you do need to create a user login to be able to do this. So this video is designed to show you step by step how to create an account with My Care My Choice and then leave a review about a service provider. So the first step is to create a login. So on the My Care My Choice homepage, you have a section called Write a Review. Now we do recommend that you do read these guidelines here as well as our terms and conditions, which are outlined here in the bottom of the web page, before you do leave a review. However, let's start with creating a login. So click on Write a Review. Okay, so this is the sign up page with My Care My Choice. So we do ask for a little bit of personal information about yourself. So your first name and your surname and your username. So your username is what's displayed when you leave a review on the website. You can choose to remain completely anonymous if you wish. So for example, Bob loves fishing or something to that effect. Or you can have it as your first name, your year of birth, whatever it is that you want. But just remember that this is the name that's displayed on the website publicly. Okay, you are required to provide an email address and create a password. We do ask you for personal information such as your date of birth. So that's relatively easy. First, just select the year, the month, and then a day. We do ask your gender, and we do ask for a contact number as well. The reason that we collect this personal information is just so that we know My Care My Choice knows who you are. We don't actually share this information with any third parties, and we certainly don't share this information with the providers listed on the website. We also just collect some information just so we can understand a little bit about who you are and why you're using the site. So the sorts of services that you're interested in, if you're looking for yourself or a loved one, and if you're accessing services currently or you plan to. You do have the option of subscribing to our newsletter, which is released quarterly. And as I said before, just make sure that you agree to the terms and conditions of the site. Okay, so once you've registered, the landing page will look like this, and it will log you into your account. So through here, you can edit your password and account details. You can add a photo if you wish. But moving forward, if you want to then leave a review about a specific provider, just click here on the link. Click here to find a specific provider. This will then take you to a search function on the website where you can search for all the providers in aged care, disability and mental health that are listed on the site. So if you're looking for a specific organisation, let's just type in Avivo. So type that in and just hit enter, and it will search automatically for you. Okay, it's found Avivo, great. So let's click on that listing profile. Alright, so this has taken you to the listing of Avivo. So you can see here the organisation's details, contact information, the sorts of services on the right hand side, the sorts of services they offer, where you can contact them, and you also have the option of contacting the business directly through our site. But for the purpose of leaving a review, we have two functionality. So you need to rate the business, and you also have the option of leaving a comment, which is a written review. So customer service, value for money, safety and hygiene, facilities and food, and quality of care. So to help you understand what these star ratings are, I'll explain these to you. So the star ratings are really helpful because it gives people just a quick snapshot of how that organisation ranks in comparison to others. So with the search functionality of the site, people can actually filter the search results by rating. So this is why it's really useful and why we ask people to complete the rating. So a 5-star rating based on each of those criteria of customer service, value for money, quality of care, etc. 5 stars is excellent. You loved the service and you wouldn't change a thing. 4 stars is good. Yep, they provide a good service and you're satisfied. 3 stars is average, so the service is okay, however you think there's areas for improvement. 2 stars is poor, you've had a negative experience and are not happy. And 1 star is terrible, so you're extremely unsatisfied with the service provided. You might have even made a complaint to the provider directly. You do not wish to use this service provider. So that's for the star ratings. Okay, so for Avivo, I'm just going to click some generic star ratings here. I've never used their services, so this is not a necessarily realistic representation of the quality of the organisation. Okay, and now I want to go on and leave a comment. Okay, so Bob here has left a review. Let me just take you through what I think is helpful for providers when they're getting feedback through the site. So I think it is helpful to detail how long you've been involved with the organisation for and what services they provide you. So in this example, Avivo helped Bob with gardening, and they also take him out for coffees, a bit of social support, and they help him to do his shopping. Bob's also been a fantastic reviewer and he's told Avivo an area for improvement. So for example, he's talked about their response times when answering the phone. He said that sometimes he can be on hold for 20 minutes or more. Just remember that this is a review for the purposes of example only. This is no reflection on Avivo's services. Okay, so once you've completed your star rating and if you've chosen to leave a comment, just click submit your review. Okay, so now because you're logged in as Bob, you can see the review here underneath their listing. And anyone else that clicks on Avivo's listing from this point forward will now see your review as well. And that's what it looks like. So you can see here that for the different star ratings that you've given, it's now averaged out a total score for Avivo, okay, as a 3-star organisation. And really, that's as simple as it is. So just remember that when you finish leaving your review, that you do log out of your account. Thanks so much for listening, and I hope you find this video useful.